And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Avoids pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Aller. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the timing just a hair off.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
From the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Got room to work. Lots of running room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Back's got it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Hudson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Aller. Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic.
And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He leaves it with his back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air. It's Allard. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half. I
think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got the back over the middle. Turning on the Jets. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with...
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Allen. Unloads to the right. He's got it. All out of space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Rose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Looking down the middle. He caught it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And that one will put him up here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense is like absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few ain't precious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Pena. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Pena. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Got it in the middle. It's Pena. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered and pick up the first. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the defense has set him up. Oh, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still have it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running running to the football, trying to block. That ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.